everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Before we start, I want you guys to get a rag. It could be a regular old dish rag, anything. And I'll tell you why we're going to need it later, but I just want to make sure before we start that you guys have a rag, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do some basic gallops. So put your hands on your hips and let's gallop, okay? Gallop. Now let's go the other way. Gallop. One more time. Now the other way. Good. Now let's leap. 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 The other way. Again. Again. Good. Now let's do some gallops in a circle. It could be a little circle. Let's go the other way. Good. Now let's practice some marches. So let's go march. March, march, march. Now let's jump up, down, up, clap. Now let's march this way. March, march, march. Now let's jump up and down. Clap. Good job. Let's march back to the center. And march in a circle. Good job. Now let's do some regular jumps. So let's jump up, up, up. Now remember, bend your knees before every jump. So we're gonna bend our knees, then jump straight up in the air and bend our knees again. So that way we don't hurt our knees. So let's plie, jump up, plie, good. One more time. Good job. Now let's jump out and do some jumps. Same thing. Plie, up, plie, down. Good. Plie, up, plie, again. Good job. Let's do some claps. Let's clap our head. Let's clap our shoulders. Let's tap our elbows. Let's do some head and shoulders, okay? So head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes. Oh, good job. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some demi-plies and stretches. So let's plie, and let's reach for the sky. Plie, reach for the sky. Plie. Good job, bend those knees. Reach for the sky. Hold, hold, hold as far as you can. Good job. Now, let's do some tendus. So we're going to take our right foot and we're going to stretch in front of us and point. Then we're going to close it. So stretch, point, stretch, close. Let's go back now. Stretch, point, stretch, and close. Good job. The other leg now. Stretch, point, stretch, close. To the side, point, close. To the back, point, close. Good job. Let's do it with the other leg again. point, close, point, close, to the back, close. Now the last time, okay, on this leg. Point, point, point. Good job. Now we're gonna grab those rags, okay? So let's take our rags. Ooh. Get those rags, and we're gonna practice our tiptoes. And so let's take our rag and let's balance it on our heads, okay? And we're gonna just balance them. Very good. And we're going to lift our heels off the floor and we're gonna do some tiptoes. We can bring our arms up. Tiptoe. Good job. Now let's try tiptoeing over here, okay? Tip. Don't let your rag fall. Now let's turn around. And let's go this way, okay? Tip, tip, tip. Don't let that rag fall. Let's turn around. Let's go back to the middle. Can we plie and hold it? Let's do some more turns. Let's go the other way. Can we try getting on our knees without him falling? Ooh. Now, good job. Let's try standing up now. Very gracefully. Good job. Now, the next thing we're going to do is going to be a game. So, we'll hold on to our scarves, and it's kind of like freeze dance. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our rag, we can unfold it, and we can dance around however we want. So when I say dance, you guys can dance around however you want, but when I say freeze, you have to stop. And you have to put your rag wherever I tell you. So if I say freeze and put your rag on your head, you have to put it on your head. And then I'll say continue dancing, and you'll keep dancing. Okay? So let's do it. So dance however you want. You can do some shimmies, you can do some boogies. Just dance. Now freeze, put your scarf on your elbow. Can you do that? And try holding it. Hold, hold, hold. Good job. Now let's do some more dancing. Try moving your rag around like a scarf. Now, freeze. Try balancing your rag on your knee. Can you do that? Ooh, it's a little tricky. You have to have balance. Balance, balance, balance. Good job. Let's keep dancing. Do whatever you want. Now, freeze. Let's try balancing it on our chest. So can we do that? We might have to lean back a little and balance. Good job. Let's keep dancing. Now freeze. Let's try balancing it on our foot. Can we do that? We might have to stick our leg out. Balance. Ooh, it's a little tricky, isn't it? Balance. Good job. Let's keep dancing. Okay, now freeze. One more time, we're gonna try balancing it on our backs. This one's easy. Good job. So that's all we're gonna do for our rags or our scarves. Now, the next thing we're going to be doing is we're gonna do some warm-ups. So let's sit on the floor, as we always do. And we're gonna stretch our feet. So let's wave them at each other. Really fast, wave, wave, wave. Now let's stick them straight up in the air. And down, up, and down, up, and down. Now let's take just one foot up and point it down. Now take the other foot up and down. Now let's wave them really slow. Ooh, so slow. Stretch them. Stretch. 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 Now let's hug and let's inch our feet back forward. Inch, 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 inch. Good. Now let's try inching them back. Inch, 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 inch. Good. Now let's inch them back forward. Inch them kind of like a caterpillar or worm. Good job. Now let's stick them straight up in the air and make a pizza slice. Make as big of a pizza slice as you can. Now up, close, together, close, together. Good. Now let's tickle our legs. Tickle, 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 tickle. And try grabbing our feet. And try tickling your feet. Tickle, 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 tickle. Good job. Now let's bring our arms up. And let's try reaching and holding. And now let's come back up and down. Let's tickle our legs again. Tickle, 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 tickle. Try tickling your toes. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Look, that's ticklish. Now, let's make a straddle. So we're gonna move our legs out and we're gonna make a rainbow. So let's make a great big rainbow and try holding our foot. We're tired and we're trying to say, we're sorry, foot, for tickling you, so let's hug it. I'm sorry, foot. Now, let's make another rainbow and hug this other foot. We're sorry for tickling you, foot. Good job. Make another rainbow. And one more. Good. Now let's try going forward. And good. Now let's make some circles with our arms. Some great big circles. Circle, circle, circle. Now let's make some little circles. They're little baby circles. Now some big circles. Now some little circles. Can we try going the other way? Some great big circles. Now some little circles. Let's make one big circle with this arm up high. Now let's go the other way with this arm. Good job. Now let's try rolling that neck, okay? So let's roll our neck. Roll that neck. Now let's try rolling the other way. Now let's roll it down. Put our chin to our chest. Down, and then stretch it back. Down, and up. Now so we're going yes. Now let's shake our head no. Good job. Now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna hug our legs and we're gonna pretend we're mermaids because we love doing that and we're doing the Little Mermaid this month. So let's splash, splash. Let's splash each other. Try splashing as high as you can. Make a big splash. Now let's splash over here, okay? Splash. Good job. Let's splash this way now. Good job. Now let's lay on our bellies and you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna swim. Let's swim. Let's swim around. Now let's look up on our rock. See if we see anything. What do you guys see? Oh no, I see a shark. Let's hide. Let's look, see if the coast is clear. Okay, I think we can keep swimming. I don't see any more sharks. Let's look and see. Oh no, I do see a shark. Let's hide. Hide, hide, hide. Try being as still as you can. Okay, let's look one more time. Okay, I think the coast is clear. I don't think there's any more fish or sharks. So let's do some rowing now. So we're gonna sit in our boat. We did this in our last video, and we're gonna pretend we're rowing, okay? So we're in our boat, and let's row. Row, row, row. Now, I'm going to say hit the deck, and that means we're gonna lay flat on our back. So hit the deck, flat. Now, I'm gonna say heads up, and you know what that means? That means come back up and keep rowing. Row, row. Let's try going big rows. Now, I'm gonna say lean to the port, and port means left. So we're going to lean to the left. Lean. Now, we're gonna lean to starboard, which is to the right. Good job. Let's do some more rowing. Now, let's hit the deck. Lie down. Now, heads up. Let's come back up. Good job. Now we're going to do the cat stretch, or we can say the catfish stretch. So, let's get on our hands and knees, and we're going to be our happy kitty. So let's relax. Now we're going to be an angry kitty. Hiss. Now we're going to relax, happy kitty. Now, angry kitty. Now, happy kitty. And now we're going to do some stretches. So cats like to stretch in weird places. So let's stretch our legs. Let's stretch the other leg. Let's try stretching our arms, like we're trying to reach something, like a ball of yarn. Let's stretch our legs. Legs. Now let's pretend we're lying down. We're a sleeping kitty. Okay, now we're the happy kitty again. And one more angry kitty. Arch, arch, arch. The biggest arch you can. Good job. So now the next thing we're going to do is our butterfly stretch. So let's get in our butterfly stretch and let's flap our wings. Flap, flap, flap. Now let's dive down, okay? So let's dive and hold it. Now let's come back up and continue flapping. Now we're going to dive back down, okay? So dive down. And come back up and keep flapping. Now let's flap our arms. Now let's just flap one arm. Flap the other arm. Flap both arms. And let's come back down. And come back up. Good job. Now let's stand up and we're going to do another game. Okay? So this one we're going to do our directions again. So let's pretend we're on a boat. So This is the front of the boat. So when I say front of the boat, you're gonna run to the front, okay? And when I say back of the boat, you guys have to run back, okay? Now, when I say port, you guys have to run to the left. And when I say starboard, you have to run to the right, okay? Now, the tricky thing is, every time you guys run, I'm gonna call out a sea creature. So if I say port, you guys have to run to the left, and then I'm gonna call out a sea creature. So if I say port, and you run to the port, and I say shark, you guys have to pretend you're a shark. So I'm gonna pretend you're a shark and swim, okay? So every time I call out a different direction, I'm also gonna call out a sea creature, okay? So let's get into the center. Are you guys ready? So, front of the boat, run. Now, let's pretend we're a jellyfish. How do jellyfish go? Now, I think we practiced this. We could lay on our backs, and we can pretend our legs are the arms. That's a jellyfish. Yeah? Now, let's come back up. And now, back of the boat. Let's run back. Now, let's pretend we're an eel. How would you be an eel? Let's lay on our side and pretend we're swimming like an eel. Good job. Now, let's come back up. Now, let's run starboard. So, which way starboard? Right over here. Now, let's see. We can be a starfish. So let's lay down and we're starfish. Spread our arms and legs wide out. Good job. Now let's come back up. That's kind of funny. We went starboard and we were starfish. Okay, now let's run to the back of the boat. Run. Now, what else can we do? Oh, we can be a turtle. Let's be a turtle. Good job. Now, I think that's enough running around for right now. But talking about all these sea creatures actually reminded me of something, of jellyfish. There's a couple ways how we can pretend we're jellyfish. Have you ever seen a jellyfish? I have. I love them. But something that they do is very cool. It's how they move. So they kind of float around. So every time they float up, they come up. And every time they float down, they come down. So they kind of float like this. Almost like butterflies, if you think about it. Now, the weird thing about jellyfish is they always are moving. So let's move around. Let's go up and down, up and down, up and down. And they don't go very fast. Now, another thing is, what would happen if a jellyfish stopped flapping their little legs? They would fall down. So if we stopped, we would kind of just float down. Now, what would happen if we started moving our arms again? We would slowly start going up, wouldn't we? So let's flutter around some more. Good job. Now, I think I have one more game for you, okay? So we're gonna do Simon Says. So I'm gonna call something out, and if I didn't say Simon, then you guys get a bad point, okay? So let's do the first thing, okay? So Simon says, pat your head. Simon says, jump up and down. Now, Simon says, stop. Now, turn around. Did you guys turn around? You weren't supposed to because I didn't say Simon says. So, Simon says, march. Simon says, move in a circle. Did you guys stop marching? You guys weren't supposed to stop marching. Okay, Simon says, stop everything. Now, just move in a circle. Now, Simon says, go to port. Now, which way is port? Is that to the right? No, it's not. It's to the left. So let's move to the left. Good job. Now, Simon says, tiptoe to the front of the boat. So let's tiptoe. Now, let's go to the back of the boat by jumping. Did you guys go jump? Because you weren't supposed to. I didn't say Simon says. Now, let's crawl, okay? Did you guys crawl? Because you guys weren't supposed to. Now, Simon says jumping jacks. Simon says stop. Okay, that was so much fun, guys. I miss you so much. I had a lot of fun. I'm so glad you watched this video. Thank you and goodbye.